Hi everyone, Andrew from Harris here. Just another update video. So obviously things are moving pretty fast. The PM addressed the nation on all networks yesterday. Pretty much didn't tell us anything, but that's where the telling information is. This gives me a lot of flashbacks to COVID, where they came on the TV and just said, everything's fine, don't worry about it, we've got it all under control. But one thing I notice is that on the government websites, they actually put a button up there which gives you information about fuel. So what that is going to do, obviously, that will revert into a button which tells you what days you can and cannot use fuel. They already have a legislative framework around fuel shortages. So we have Easter, a lot of driving happens this time of year. My guess is that after Easter we are going to see some sort of fuel rationing. It's the only way we can actually continue to keep the country running over the next few months until this crisis ends, probably towards the end of the year. 28 days of diesel at the moment. So what does that mean? Well, if things kind of work out the same way as COVID, once we have these new changes roll out, we're going to have fuel rationing and a lot of work from home stuff happening. And we'll tend to see the real estate market flatten out for a period of time until we get back to normality. We may see more government stimulus come in. There's already talk from the ATO saying that any businesses that are affected by these fuel shortages will be able to go into a payment plan for their GST that they owe the ATO, and possibly without any interest being attached to that either. So that probably indicates that they're expecting this to be long and drawn out if businesses can't pay their GST obligations. So if you're thinking about doing something real estate, I would urge you bring your plans forward. If you need to sell, if you don't need to sell, let's just have a conversation about timeline, because it's kind of up in the air. But one thing I do know is that in the next 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to see a lot of change. There's still plenty of buyers out there. There's still lots of access to finance, but this is going to continue on for a fair while now. So, the good thing is I've been here 25 years. I've worked through a lot of ups and downs, including the GFC. So I've got experience to navigate these waters for you. And if you've got any questions at all, just reach out. Hope that helps.